Hello Sagittarius, and thank you so much for being here with me today. This reading will be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Stelliums. Keep in mind this is a general message. Everything may not resonate with you. But if it doesn't, just check your other placements, okay? And take what does resonate with you and leave the rest. So let's see what's coming up for you here. I feel like a lot of you are wanting to travel right now, which I feel like isn't out of the norm. I never met a Sagittarius that, you know, stayed put for too long. Y'all tend to get bored a bit easily if things aren't doing something, right? If things just can't be stagnant, you don't like that. I just heard costume party. Just going to a costume party. Others of you may be preparing for a costume party. I know that's a big thing in certain places around Halloween or just, you know, September, October in general. So have fun with that. I just heard Belle of the Ball. So yeah, some of y'all are really trying to show out at a costume party. Have fun though. That does sound like a lot of fun. Let's see what's coming up for you here. Okay, so the first card that came out was the Seven of Wands. This is protection. It is defense. Some of you may also be resistant to something here. And for some of you, it's an ex. Unfortunately, it's unfortunate. But some of you all are resistant to an ex, but it's not that, I mean, some of you might hate this person, but for most of you, it just feels like you're trying to protect your peace. Okay, which you're entitled to. Okay, you're entitled to your peace. Not entitled to anything else. You are entitled to not allow someone to disturb that peace that you've worked so hard to build and maintain. Okay, so yeah, I feel like a lot of you are just protecting your peace here. Now, the ex situation. You got strength, the Five of Swords, and the Two of Cups. This is somebody that's coming in playing mind games. And they're kind of doing the most here. Five of Swords, again, it is mind games and it's detachment, but it's also kind of a win at all costs attitude. And so this person is coming off as really manipulative. And so for some of you, it's going to take a lot of strength on your part to either avoid this person or to just tell them no, because they're talking a really good game. Like a really good game. I mean, you know, they're slicker than a used car salesman, okay? And with this Two of Cups, they're offering you everything. I don't know how well you can see that, but we've got the sun and the moon, you know, and so they're like, come be my moon, I'll be your sun. And you know, they're really pulling out all the stops, and it's going to take a lot of strength on your part to stick to your guns. Honestly, I feel like that's what this Seven of Wands is about, protecting your peace. And it may be difficult to do at times because, like I said, they're really doing the most, pulling out all the stops. For some of you, this could be a Leo. There is heavy Leo energy here. And we do have the Ten of Wands and the Knave of Chalices. This may prove to be very difficult because deep down you may still have some feelings for this person. And while you don't particularly care for a lot of their past behavior, there were some things that maybe they said or did that you really loved. Maybe you love the fact that, you know, they took you to art museums and did, you know, artsy cultural things with you. Maybe you love the fact that, you know, they were a movie buff or a foodie or whatever. There's something that you all had in common and that you really enjoyed sharing with this person. But at the same time, you realize that being in a relationship or even a situationship with them, it was heavy. Okay, it was difficult and it was heavy, and you just couldn't continue to go on in that way. Some of you are getting to this point, I feel like. But with the Knave of Chalices here, it's like you still remember, you still have good memories of this person, but you also remember all the bad things. And so even though you know deep down you don't want to be with this person, it's really hard at times for you to resist them, because there are a lot of things about them that you liked. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Chalices, the Wheel, and the Hierophant. So I mean, all of this just reeks of an ex. Okay. This is someone from your past here. Knight of Chalices, Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, which can talk about life is cyclical in nature, right? And it can also be when people come back around. It could also be someone that you had a karmic contract with or something like that. It could be a karmic partner in the Hierophant. This could be an ex-wife or an ex-husband. It could also be a Taurus, Sagittarius, or Leo. We do also have some water energy here, but you know, it's, again, they're talking a really good game, but I don't feel like they've changed. The Hierophant, they don't change. They're very, very stubborn. It's that bullheaded Taurus energy. And so they're coming in with all the sweet nothings and, you know, whispering all the nice things in your ear and telling you everything you want to hear, when in reality, as soon as they get comfortable, they're going to go right back to their old ways. Yeah, I don't want to harp on that too much because I feel like we've been talking a lot about exes. But yeah, this person is talking a good game. They haven't changed at all. And I see you all considering, like, is dealing with this person worth my time, with that Seven of Pentacles there? Or wondering if maybe you could just wait a little longer, then maybe they'll change. And honestly, it's looking like a no. Okay? I mean, do what you want. I can't tell you how to live your life. And you know what feels right for you. You have to do what feels right for you. But like I said, it looks like as soon as this person gets comfortable, they'll be right back to their old shenanigans, okay? Nice. Who's this Capricorn? Huh. You have Strength again on the bottom of the deck. So you have the World and the Ace of Wands. And then you had the Ace of Cups. This is something else. This looks like a Capricorn because there's heavy Capricorn energy here. The World, for me, that's like Saturnian energy, Saturn energy, Capricorn. The Devil is Capricorn. The Queen of Pentacles for me is Capricorn. And you do have the Hermit here, which is Virgo, but a lot of Capricorn. Now, the World, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Cups, letting go of the past, letting go of whoever this past person is that's popped up, you know, out of the ether, may end up bringing you some kind of blessing, reward, or a new person. Because the World is when everything's closed out. It's the end of a cycle. It's, you know, it's dead, it's done, it's over with, and there's no going back. Okay, but also when the World shows up, we're about to start a new cycle. It's kind of like the Fool would be that in-between part, but you know, it's like you're closing something out, and once you do, you'll be able to manifest this new love that's pretty much waiting for you. So those of you that have been wondering, you know, if you should, you know, try to get back with the ex, or if you should just wait for something new. It looks like the new person might be better. Yeah, this is good, but you have to close this out first. There's a lot of passion here and a lot of emotions. Just be careful not to get too overwhelmed too quickly, because this is coming on really strong with this fire and this water here. Yeah, I'm getting a bit of a headache. So try not to get too emotionally overwhelmed when you meet this person. It may be very, very passionate, and be very careful about obsession here, because that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. It's like, this person is my soul, they're my everything, and you know, having to spend every single minute of every day with this person. I mean, and it's good to fall in love, but just be careful that it doesn't fall into the realm of obsession, okay? Make sure that you maintain some kind of independence or autonomy outside of this new person that's coming in, because I feel like when things get started, they're going to move very quickly. Yeah, it feels like the temperature in this room just raised a bit. So there's a lot of hot, fiery passion, but there's also a lot of emotional happiness, bliss, and also some healing here, which is great. But again, just try not to get too overwhelmed, all right? We've got, I can't remember what order they fell out in, but Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Chalices, Four of Cups. Queen of Pentacles for me is Capricorn energy. Don't get too caught up in gender when it comes to tarot. This is someone that attracts money. This is someone that has learned the balance between, you know, making money and like overworking themselves. Now they're coming towards you with this Knight of Chalices, but they're concerned that you'll just kind of be like, meh. So for some of you, this could be someone that's already met, that you've already met, sorry, and that knows that your ex may kind of still be around, or that your ex may pop up, and so they're a bit worried about you going back to your ex. Others of you, this person could be new and just worried that you're not into it, okay? They're a little bit worried, but they're still coming forward. They're just like, ooh, I hope they don't embarrass me. So, I mean, if you decide to turn this person down, which is totally up to you, okay? I can't tell you what to do or how to live your life. Maybe just do it nicely, okay? We have the Devil and the Hermit. So again, this Capricorn energy, but this person may be evolved to the point where they've gotten rid of like a lot of toxicity, because you know, the devil is, you know, it's fear, it's obsession, it's overdoing it can be hedonism. But with the hermit is introspection, it's knowledge, it's kind of sequestering yourself away from everyone so that you can get to the bottom of, you know, your trauma and work through it, right? So this is somebody that's been working on themselves to the point where at times they may not, how can I put this? Because this person may be pretty introverted with the hermit here, but it's kind of like they may be so used to being alone at this point that this overwhelming feeling with this Ace of Wands and Ace of Cups may kind of throw them off. They're just like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Why do I feel like this? And so at times they may come off as, you know, a little standoffish, things like that. But it's because, you know, they've done a lot of introspection and it looks like they've been off to themselves for a while, but they're just not used to this level of intensity. So just understand that. But Nine of Cups, this is wish fulfillment. This is happiness, but again, self-care, okay? The Nine of Cups does talk about being secure and happy in oneself and getting wish fulfillment in that way, you know, being happy for yourself, getting the things that you want. So yes, this feels like it may be a bit overwhelming and it may, you know, move very quickly, but just make sure that you're still doing for yourself. And if this person starts to pull back at times, it could just be because they're not used to anything quite this intense. You know, the devil can be a contract, so this could be another person that was kind of contracted to come into your life. So be aware of that as well. But with the hermit, like, again, there's a lot of introspection here. So again, this person might be introverted. They may be a bit of a homebody. You may want to go out and do all the things, and they may want to just, you know, cook you some dinner and have Netflix and chill or something like that. So that could be an issue. But with the Nine of Cups here, I mean, it is what you asked for. So what you asked for is kind of what you're getting as far as intensity. I feel like, you know, I'm not going to, how can I put this? I feel like some of you asked for something that was really strong and really intense and all consuming to a certain point. I don't know how you worded it, but that's how it came off to the universe, and that's what you're getting, and it may be a bit jarring for you and for this other person especially. Okay, so, oh yeah, this got pretty long. Okay, so sorry for keeping you so long. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next time, okay?